Hey everybody, Linda at Intentional Dogs here, and we always get so many questions about food that I just want to do a video. We've recently changed our food, but so we're trying a bunch of different things right now, which is great because the puppies get different protein sources. And so I just want to talk to you about feeding raw. A lot of people avoid it mainly for two reasons. One, cost, and two, they're worried about germs. So let's talk a little bit about cost. The cost looks expensive up front, but you feed a lot less raw than you will kibble. And a good premium kibble, you're going to be spending at least as much as a raw food diet. So the other thing would be contaminants, and don't even worry about that. Just handle the food the same way you would in your kitchen when you're preparing your steak, your chicken, any other raw meats. Just be careful, wipe up your counters with hot soapy water, and you're good. So wanted to start with, you can buy raw a lot of different ways. There's raw food that comes in chubs. This is a 2-pound. They often come up to a 5-pound. This is great if you're feeding a lot of dogs. If you're only feeding a small amount, this isn't necessarily the easiest. So that works okay. These are patties that come frozen in 8-ounce blocks. That's nice too, all pre-measured. And then this is one that these two are ones that we've just started. This is Northwest Naturals. This is Steve's, and this is frozen nuggets. And there's a nice little chart on the back that talks about how much you're going to be feeding your puppy by age and weight. So I'm going to start with how we do this. The puppies love this. This is their fish formula. And so we do this in mass for all the puppies, but let's say you've got one puppy that's 8 ounces, or 8 pounds. You're going to be feeding about 8 ounces of food for the entire day. So what I would do before you go to bed is weigh out 8 ounces. And we're just about there, not quite, but the bag is almost empty. So anyway, so we've got 8 ounces. And then what we do is, this is raw sauerkraut. You can usually find this in your organic refrigerator section in the grocery store. You don't want the canned stuff on the shelf. It's been highly pasteurized. There's nothing alive in it. So you want the raw. I ran this through the food processor. The puppies absolutely love this. Just put in, don't measure it, but I don't know, that's probably about a teaspoon or less. We put that in. We put in some kefir. This is without sugar, just plain. I don't even measure, just put in a little. Great probiotics. Raw apple cider vinegar. This one's almost empty, but you can see all the sediment in the bottom of this. This brand, Bragg's, this is raw and unfiltered, so this has it's another amazing product with really great health benefits. Just shake it up before you use it, and you'll see that it's really cloudy. It's not clear. So that's the Bragg's, and this is great for all kinds of things. Great for us too. And I just put just a little bit in there. And this is a product you'll probably want to buy just for when puppy comes home. We don't want any urinary tract infections, and puppies sometimes have a hard time adjusting from our water to your water. So we often suggest starting off with bottled water just the first couple of days. But this is a cranberry supplement, and I don't use near what they say on here. I just do a little sprinkle, kind of like I'm sprinkling salt. So this I would recommend just the first go round, just the first package when you get puppy. This is some fish oil. We're feeding fish, probably don't need this, but if you're feeding turkey, beef, lamb, other meats, always great to add in fish oil. And then we've got another product here that we use off and on with our dogs. This is black seed oil. This is just a really great oil for keeping your dogs strong and healthy. You can YouTube it, Google it, amazing things with dogs and cancer, all kinds of wonderful things. So we use this sometimes on a daily basis, and again, shake it. You want a good brand. It's like olive oil. I wish use a tiny bit, but it's like olive oil in that you can get brands that are not pure black seed oil. This is by Dr. Fit. It's a great brand. He tests it. He knows that this is 100% black seed oil. So this is what we do. We put our raw in and just put a lid on it. Put it in the refrigerator. And then in the morning, this frozen will have thawed. Give it a stir, and you'll feed Puppy out of here breakfast, lunch, dinner until Puppy's about 6 months old, and then you can go to 2 meals a day. And so give this one a try. Give the patties come. This is let me find the right end here. Steve's, and he has all types of different protein sources. This is the turkey. Both of these products come mixed with vegetables and carbs. You can get raw that is only prey, meaning it's only meat, bone, and muscle meat, bone, and organ meat. We rotate between both. Don't have strong opinions about that. And the only other thing I wanted to mention about food, especially kibble, is a lot of kibble contains MSM and chondroitin. And MSM is a wonderful, wonderful supplement for dogs and humans, but we don't want puppies to have this. Before they are adults and as they're growing, we've seen some studies with eye problems. So if you do decide to use a kibble, make sure that it doesn't have MSM in it. And my one last pitch for feeding raw is, we've been feeding raw a long time, and we always keep a little bit of kibble on hand just in case we need something quick. And last night was one of those situations. We had fed the puppies breakfast, lunch, dinner, and at bedtime they were fussy. They had had a lot of activity, a lot of play, maybe a growing spurt. I'm just watching them play right now, so anyway. And they were fussy, and I thought, I think they're hungry. So they'd eaten all of their thawed out raw, and so I put down a little bit of kibble, and when I woke up this morning, the smell in the house was horrific, and it was 3 to 4 times as much little puppy poops in their potty box as a normal morning, and very, very stinky. So I just want to encourage everybody, it's so much healthier for your dogs, their teeth. You'll save in vet bills, teeth cleaning, their health in the long run, and you're not going to spend any more than a premium kibble, and you're going to feed less, and they're going to poop less, and it's way less stinky. And we just can't strongly encourage you to feed raw. So that's it. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. Thanks.